Hello, empowered people. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Have you ever been to a party or an event and you sat there with trying to make conversation? Then when you finally do, it's like kind of awkward and like lull moments. Well, I want to help you with that. I don't want you to experience that anymore. So I love the science of body language and the art of body language. So I want to share some tips and tricks to give you that confidence next time you go to an event. So please bear with me just a little bit longer. And while you're here, please make sure to be so kind to like, subscribe, just engage with me and let me know, give me some feedback. So I appreciate you. With that said, yeah, so the science of, so what they have found is the science of body language could be the same if you enjoy conversation or not. And so I thought it was so interesting is that you could be, and everything is the same. So if you are thinking about like a network event, an interview, a business meeting, a social event, meeting the in-laws for the first time, all that is still the same. So you want to always start off with having intentions, with having an intention, kind of essentially think of it as a game plan. So before you head to that event, and it could be just something as small as, I just want to laugh that night. So you want to just set your intentions, like what do you want to bring out from that event? So, that's an easy one. Like, I just want to get to know my in-laws a little bit better. So just setting that intention already gives you kind of a precursor of what you want to kind of say or ask, or just it kind of guides you already because you already set that intention. So you always go back to that one. So number two is always your approach. So always your approach is, so there has been some statistics showing that the first like 7 seconds is when you have the first impression. And so it's not actually when you first speak with that person, it's actually when you first see them. So people start kind of judging or kind of like figuring you out within the first 7 seconds without even speaking to you, just by looking at you. So of course you want to always have that body language with your open hands. You don't want to always be, with, you want to be with your hands open or, where people can see it, not in your purse or not in your pockets. You want to have that open hand gesture. You want to, of course, have that, tall spine, chin up, shoulders down and relaxed. Can be a little bit more than giving that body language of stress and anxiety. So you always want to go up to people, with that smile. It's just so easy to just smile or just walk around with a smile, not creepy looking, but just, always kind of look like you're at ease. And so again, you're going to an event, you want to have that intention, you want to have where you're approachable, or you want to, obviously, if you're going to talk to somebody, you want to see that they are approachable. And those are some body language tips that you want to look at. So the next one is the opener. So a lot of people, I think, I would compliment them, right? And I would say yes, like that would probably be 2 or number 3. And actually I would just say simple, better. All you have to say is, hi, how are you? Hi, my name is Maida. How are you? Why? It's so simple. It's just so approachable. It's not too intense. It's not too much. It's just enough to say, hi, hello, how are you? And most people are just in their brain. They're like, oh, okay. And so again, that's just a really easy one, but people really do think about it too much. Or like, well, what do I say for the first time? So you don't have to worry about that there. Just smile. Hello, introduce yourself, how are you? And then the next one would be a conversation spark. So you already set your intentions of what you want to kind of, so if you want to get to know somebody, you want to look for something that you have the mutual understanding. So you can find something that, do you like to exercise? Do you like to go walking? Do you like to go hiking? So you want to find that spark. And usually in that body language, when you have found that mutual spark, you will see that eyebrow raise. So yeah, so most people, if they're intrigued by what you ask them or interested because you found a spark, so like, oh yeah, what about that game last night? Oh yeah, I really, really liked it. You see that eyebrow spark, and you obviously found something that you can relate to, and you can obviously continue it from there. So those are just very, very simple tips. But if you have the intention of what you want to get out of that event, number 2, you want to be very approachable, and you obviously want to go to people that seem approachable. Number 3, how to start the conversation is just a simple hello, how are you? And of course, get that conversation spark with the eyebrow raise, right? And just have that mutual understanding. So big thing of body language. So if you were in an event and you kind of want people to come up to you, I know it's so hard because when you're alone, you kind of want to be on that cell phone because you're kind of like stressed out that you're there alone. But people are less likely to come up to you if you have that cell phone. So try to put that phone down, try to sit down and where people mostly enter or exit out of. So if you're at a bar, you want to be at the edge of the bar, and you want to be sitting and then you want to pivot out. So if you're talking to somebody directly and your feet are in, then obviously shouldn't, you're not really looking to add someone onto the conversation. But if you're pivoting out, you seem a little bit more approachable. So just a very simple body language. And then a big one that a lot of people ask is, how do I end the conversation? And really, it's actually rather simple. So you want to ask something in the future. So what are you doing this weekend? Oh, I may go hiking. Well, that sounds really fun. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend out in your park and with your friends. I wish you the very best. I hope you have a great day or have a great evening. And there you go. So very simple steps. And I just really wanted to come on here and just share with you some very simple body language one-on-one. I think it's just a very neat aspect. So next time you go to an event or interview, just remember, you want to be approachable, you want to be confident, and it's all about that body language. So I hope this gives you some insight, and I'm going to be bringing some more videos for you, so stay tuned. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, Empowered people. Ciao.